Hey everybody. So I have not really been active lately on this platform, and that is because I decided to take a break for my own mental health. And that's not necessarily to do with the platform itself, but just to do with the way that I was utilizing content. And I was not really necessarily using it just for entertainment. I was really using it to detach and dissociate from all the stuff going on in my life. And I really struggle with impulse control and with self-discipline, and so I would lose a lot of sleep and lose a lot of time scrolling through the app and watching videos that were funny and enjoyable, but ultimately were not really providing me with any kind of substantial benefit. And I recognized that the amount of time that I was losing to the app was really starting to take a toll on me. However, if I had known that I was not going to be able to come back to this app, I probably would not have taken that break. I've barely been on this platform for about a year now. I've barely posted anything. And so I really, really, really regret not being able to be a part of this community for the last year, now that I know that I will not have that opportunity anymore. I am really struggling to find the words to describe just how fucked up this is, because it's fucked up. But I wanted to get on here to share with you guys how you can find me on other platforms if you want to do that, because I know that there are, probably some people who enjoyed my content who don't want to lose that connection. So I am going to be putting a link tree in the link on my profile, but just so you guys know, I am not going to be on Facebook. I'm actually going to delete my Facebook and my Instagram. And I already deleted my Twitter because I had absolutely nothing that I needed to save from Twitter. But I will be on YouTube and I will be on Bluesky. My Bluesky name is Case Hollandaise, and I will put that, up here. I'll also put a link in the link on my profile. And then my YouTube account is @holistic, 2L's, 2C's. I've mostly just reposted TikToks over there in the past. I haven't put anything new on there in a while, but I have been wanting to begin to put content on other platforms, and so that is probably what I'm gonna do if I decide to continue to pursue content creation. It's really, really heartbreaking that we are losing access to this platform. I think that it is a really valuable resource for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be losing their income. A lot of people are going to be losing their only sense of community that they have. The only place where they feel like they can get reliable, unbiased news, especially whenever we're talking about Palestine, because I know that a lot of American media, whether it's liberal or conservative, is not really providing unbiased or factual information about what's happening in Palestine. And I know that even this app still does censor that a lot, but I feel like this app is a place where we have seen a lot of people rally around this issue. And so it is heartbreaking that we're not going to be able to be a part of this community anymore. Now, I know that my content has not necessarily been groundbreaking or intellectually stimulating. A lot of the stuff that I made was just jumping on trends and trying to find a way to incorporate my own experiences into a joke or a meme or whatever that is going on. But I would like to encourage anyone watching this to go through your following list and go find your favorite creators that you have on TikTok and find them on other platforms, because you may not be able to find them again once this app goes down. I know that some people have been saying you might still be able to access the app with a VPN, but I don't think that that is actually going to be an option if your account is linked to a US phone number or is based in the US region. And the reason for that is because TikTok uses different servers for different countries, and they use different companies for hosting services. So TikTok hosts US based accounts via US hosting services. The law will prohibit US companies, not just Google Play, not just Apple Store. Any US hosting service or internet service provider can be held liable if they continue to provide those services to TikTok after the ban is implemented. So even if you still have the app downloaded, and even if you use a VPN, if your account is based out of a US server, then that entire server will no longer be available. The only way to possibly get around this entirely is to replace the SIM in your phone with a SIM from a different country, replace your phone number with a phone number from a different country, and to change the location of your account to a different country. And because then your information would be saved in a different country's server, and you would be utilizing a different country's hosting services in order to access TikTok. And I'm not saying that anyone should do that, because I'm pretty sure that that would be illegal. But I'm just trying to explain how difficult it would be to be able to continue to access that. Really, the only thing that we can hope for is that the Supreme Court does not support the ban, and that it is delayed or even overturned. But based on what we saw happen with Roe v. Wade, I highly doubt that they are going to put in any kind of effort to save TikTok. It's really, really heartbreaking, but unfortunately, I really don't know if there's much that we're going to be able to do about it. So I would urge you to find your creators that you like that are on other platforms, and make sure that you are following them on other platforms, and that you've figured out how you can still support your favorite creators, so that way you can not lose the community that you've built on this app. Last but not least, I just wanted to say that it has been really, truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience being on this app and being a part of the different communities that I have discovered over the years. I have always wanted to be a content creator ever since I was like in middle school, but I never believed that I had what it takes, or that I was interesting enough or engaging enough for anybody to want to watch what I have to say or share. But being on this app has taught me that that is not true, that even if I can't fathom it, there are people who are interested in what I have to say, who do find me funny or engaging or like my content in whatever way. And so for that, I want to thank each and every one of you who have followed me and liked me and supported my content over the years, because you have really taught me that there is value in my own perspective and in my content. And I will forever be grateful for that, because if it were not for the people that have supported me on this platform, I think that I would still be the same person, believing that nothing I say has any consequence or matter, and that nobody cares about anything that I have to say or what I think. And so I am really, truly grateful for the experiences and for the opportunities that I have been able to have, thanks to the support of all of my followers and all of the viewers who have engaged with my content. And I just want you all to know that even though we are losing this platform, I will never lose the lessons that you taught me. And I hope that you all never lose the lessons that you've learned and the community that you've gained through this platform, which is, again, why I think it's so important for us to coordinate now and organize now to make sure that we can find each other on other platforms in the future. So again, I will be putting my link in my description on my profile if you guys want to find me on other platforms. My Bluesky is Case Hollandaise, and my YouTube is @Holistic with 2 L's and 2 C's. So I can't promise that I'll be posting regularly, but I can promise that if I do post anything, that's where it's going to be. I'm not going to go to Facebook. I am not going to go to Instagram. I'm not going to go to Twitter. If you guys are going to be planning on moving to new platforms, please comment on this video and let me know where you're going to be. I am probably going to start downloading new apps and downloading new platforms and creating new accounts so that I can try to find this community as we get scattered to the wind. It's been a really wonderful, unique experience with you all. I am deeply saddened by the fact that we are losing this platform, but I think that it's very important that we do not just give up or lose hope, and that we find new alternatives, and that we find new ways to stay connected with our communities, and that we do not let the US government say who we can share our videos with, who we can get our news from, what we are allowed to say, and how we want to say it, because that's what they're trying to do with this ban. And it's not right. It's fucked up. It's really fucked up. And we deserve to have a place where we can connect with our communities, where we can engage in the content that we want to engage in and not be censored and not be held back. So please do not let this extinguish the fire within you.